Hare Krishna. Once there were two men who were working by the side of the road. One gentleman was digging and taking the mud out. The other gentleman was taking that same mud and putting it back. And this was being repeated. So there was somebody on the side who was watching this scene, and he was wondering what's going on here. One guy is taking the mud out, digging the soil. The other person is putting the mud back. Doesn't make sense. So he approached them and said, "Hey gentlemen, what are you doing? Are you having some kind of a crazy employment generation idea that you are, working with no purpose? How is it that you are digging and then he is just filling the holes?" So then one of those men replied, "Actually, in our team, there are three of us. I dig a hole by the side of the road. There is a second gentleman who sows saplings of various plants, and then this third gentleman, he covers that sapling with mud, and in this way fills up that hole and prepares that sapling to grow into a tree. And the second gentleman today has taken a day off and he is on leave, and therefore I am doing my duty of digging, he is doing his duty of putting the mud, just that the second gentleman is not there to complete our team." So this is a classic example of how we continue with our routine in life without having any idea of what should be our purpose. Just imagine that millions of people all over the world are getting up in the morning, going to their jobs, returning back, and you ask them, what is the goal of life? What is the purpose of life? And most of them will just say that life is a journey. But if life is a journey, the journey begins with a destination. Have we thought about a destination? Have we thought about a purpose? Unless we understand that everything begins with the destination first and the purpose first, all of our activities will ultimately turn null and void. In the Srimad Bhagavatam it is described, "Sa devaki sarva jagan nivasa, nivasa bhutam nitaram nareje, bhojendra gehe agni shikhe varuddha, saraswati jnana khale yathasati." When Krishna was in the womb of Devaki, Devaki was looking extremely effulgent. At that point, when Kamsa entered, he saw Devaki's effulgence. Kamsa also got bewildered to see Devaki's effulgence and her power. And Kamsa realized that this power Devaki is exuding because of the presence of someone extremely powerful within her. "Sa devaki sarva jigan nivasa nivasa bhutam nitaram nareje." The Supreme Lord, within whom the entire creation rests, was within the womb of Devaki. And so Devaki appeared to be a fire which is covered by a pot and by knowledge which is not utilized properly. And so we should realize that we may have great talents, we may have great powers, but if we do not utilize those powers in the right direction, for the right purpose, then it is ultimately considered null and void. Just like Devaki's effulgence, Devaki's power, which was being manifested in the jailhouse of Kamsa, could not do benefit to the world because she was imprisoned within. Therefore, dear friends, let us try to begin our life with a new chapter by establishing our entire life's purpose, our entire life's destination, so that the journey becomes convenient, it becomes compact, it becomes fast, and we are actually able to realize a great joy and ecstasy towards the end of this journey, having fulfilled the purpose of the human form of life. Thank you very much.